First and foremost, I will say do not ever buy or rent lists. It's just one of the worst, I think one of the worst things to do in email marketing. It used to be a very, very common practice, because what happens when you buy a list is you've skipped the most important part of email marketing, is that building a relationship with your subscriber or your customer. And this is really bad because it affects your sender reputation, because the recipient, and especially even the inbox service provider, doesn't necessarily know that you're going to be sending emails to that specific person. So starting off on the wrong position with an inbox provider is just going to lead you to more problems later on. And without that relationship building, more people are going to be likely to hit the spam or even junk button on your emails, which is going to hurt your deliverability, because they don't know who you are. You haven't really, you may be formally introducing yourselves to them in the inbox, but they didn't invite you to the inbox. So you have to make sure that you set the relationship off on the best foot forward without buying or using rental lists. And it's also not uncommon for spam traps to be on purchase lists. So spam traps, or often honeypots, they're often old or once used email addresses that inbox providers will then claim for themselves to monitor senders. So that's definitely a huge reason to avoid purchase lists. And what you should actually be doing instead is getting your subscribers and your audience to say yes themselves. And ideally that's by filling in a form on a landing page, kind of like in the example in this slide here. And on that form, you can set your expectations of what you're asking for in terms of the name, email address, and also include how often you're going to be sending emails with what sort of information too. And also be aware that unsubscribes are absolutely natural, even potentially off of that first email that you send them after they've subscribed. But the important thing is to allow your subscribers to easily unsubscribe. And that makes it less likely for your audience members and recipients to report your email as spam. Because can you imagine if you just open up an email and you can't even find that unsubscribe button, it's hidden somewhere, it's in tiny text, you're going to hit the spam button. I hold my hand up and say that I have hit the spam button when I can't find that unsubscribe link myself too. So make it easy for folks to unsubscribe.